Hi guys, today we will solve the problem based on surface integral, and this is the most important problem that we can get in our examination mostly. So here is the problem. Show that the surface integral f bar dot n cap ds is equal to 3 by 2 where f bar equal to 4xz into I bar minus y square into j bar plus yz into k bar, and S is the surface of the cube bounded by the planes x equal to 0 and x equal to 1, y equal to 0 and y equal to 1, and z is equal to 0 and z equal to 1. So the question says that all these six planes forms the surface of the cube, and we have to find out the surface integral of this cube. Then we can get the answer as 3 by 2, and we have to show the answer is 3 by 2. Now let's start the solution. So the given f bar is 4xz into I bar minus y square into j bar plus yz into k bar, and S is the surface of the cube bounded by the planes x is equal to 0 and x equal to 1, y equal to 0 and y equal to 1, z equal to 0 and z equal to 1. Now for finding the surface integral of the cube, we have to find out the surface integral of each plane. So by adding the surface integral of each plane, then we can get the surface integral of the cube. Now you can see here this surface integral is for z is equals to 0 plane. So for z is equal to 0 plane, we have taken the surface OA BC, and this surface integral is for z is equal to 1, which forms the surface DEFG. So this is the surface for z is equal to 1, and this surface integral is for y equal to 0, which forms the surface OAGF. So this is the surface for y equal to 0, for y equal to 0, and this surface integral is for y equal to 1, for which forms the surface BCED. So this is the surface for y equal to 1, and the next is this surface integral is for x is equal to 0, which forms the surface OCEF. So this is the surface OCEF for x is equal to 0, and this surface integral is for x equal to 1, which forms the surface ABDG. So here is the A, B, D and G. So all these surface integrals forms the surface integral of the cube. So if we add the surface integral of all these planes, then we can get the surface integral of the cube. Now let's start the surface integral of each planes. So here take the first plane, which is z is equal to 0. So for z is equal to 0, we have taken the surface is OA BC. So you can see here for z is equal to 0, we have taken the xy plane. Why it is xy plane? Because in xy plane only we have the value of z is 0. So in xy plane the value of z is completely 0. That's why we have taken the xy plane OABC. So you can see here z is equal to 0. So this OABC forms the surface of the bottom of the cube. So it is the bottom surface of the cube. Now we have to calculate the surface integral for this plane, that is f bar, surface integral f bar dot n cap ds. So surface integral f bar is 4xz into I bar minus y square into j bar plus yz into k bar, which is given in the question, dot n cap. So here n cap is minus k bar. Why? Because n cap is minus k bar. Because what is n cap? N cap is unit normal vector. For finding the unit normal vector, we have to first find out the normal vector n bar. Generally, the normal vector n bar is perpendicular to the surface. So you can see here, this is the surface OABC. Now we can see here the vector which is perpendicular to the OABC is only k bar, or positive k bar or negative k bar. But here we have to take the outward normal, which is minus k bar. Now you can see here the positive k bar is with the cube. That means the positive k bar is inside the cube, and the vector which is outside outward normal is minus k bar only, that is negative k bar. But we have not taken the vectors I bar and j bar because they are parallel to the surface. The main theme of normal vector is the vector must be perpendicular to the surface. So the only vector perpendicular to the surface is k bar. And here we have the two options, either positive k bar or negative k bar. But we have to take the outward normal. That's why we have taken the normal is minus k bar only here. So that's why we have the n bar is minus k bar. If you want to find out the n cap, take the n bar by mod n bar, which is minus k bar by mod of minus k bar, which is square root of minus 1 whole square, which gives the 1 only. So minus k bar by 1 can get. So the unit normal vector is same as the normal vector. So that's why we have taken the unit normal vector as minus k bar here into dx and dy. Because why? Because dx dy is, here we have taken the z is equal to 0 in xy plane. So in xy plane we have the value of z is 0. So that's why we have taken the xy plane. So for xy plane we have to integrate them by taking the x limits and y limits. That's why we have here is dx and dy. Now you can see here the limits are x is equal to 0 to 1 and y equal to 0 to 1. Why? Because is the question itself gives x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. That means here is x equal to 0 and here is x is equal to 1. And here is y equal to 0 and here is y equal to 1. And the question, that means the question itself gives the limits of x is 0 to 1 and y is 0 to 1 and as well as z also 0 to 1. So that's why we have taken the limits x is equal to 0 to 1 and y equal to 0 to 1 and minus yz into dx into dy. Now you can see here we have the term is z. But we take the plane is z equal to 0. That means the value of z is 0. So you can substitute the z as 0. Then the total surface integral becomes 0. So that's why for z is equal to 0 plane we have the surface integral is 0. That means the value of surface integral becomes 0 for z is equal to 0. Now let's take the z is equal to 1 plane. So z is equal to 1 means it is also in xy plane, but it is at z is equal to 1. So here you can see here is z is equal to 0, but we have to take the at the z is equal to 1. So here you can see here is z is equal to 1. That's why we have taken the surface DEFG. So this is the surface in xy plane at z is equal to 1. So this is also xy plane. That's why we have taken dx and dy here, and the same f bar dot n cap, and then here n cap is k bar. Why? Because n cap is k bar is here also the vector which is normal to the surface DEFG is positive k bar. Because here we have inside is positive k bar and outside is also positive k bar. So that's why we have taken the outward normal as k bar. So f bar dot n cap, which is k bar, and now we have to multiply the coefficients of k bar per dot product. So here yz is there and here is k, the coefficient of k bar is 1. So yz into 1 is yz only into dx and dy. Now here also we have taken the same limits for x is equal to 0 to 1 and y equal to 0 to 1. So that's why we have limits x equal to 0 to 1 and y equal to 0 to 1. And here also we have the z term. So now since we are taking z equal to 1 plane, let's substitute z is equal to 1 in this. So y into 1 is y. So we get is 0 to integral 0 to 1 and here also integral 0 to 1 y dx dy. So let's integrate separately. So here y integral y dy for y equal to 0 to 1, and here is integral dx for x is equal to 0 to 1. So integral of y is y square by 2 from 0 to 1. The integral of dx is x from 0 to 1. Now let's substitute the limits of y. So here is 1 square by 2, which is 1 by 2, minus 0 square by 2, which is 0. And then let's substitute the limits in x. So 1 minus 0 here, and then 1 by 2 minus 0 is 1 by 2, and 1 minus 0 is 1. So 1 by 2 into 1 is 1 by 2. So it is very simpler. For z is equal to 0, we have taken the surface OABC, and for z is equal to 1, we have taken the surface DEFG, and after the dot product we got the y is yz, because here we have the coefficient of k bar is yz and the coefficient of k bar is minus 1. So 1 into minus 1 into yz is minus yz into dx into dy. Why? Because in dot product we have y bar dot I bar is 1, and j bar dot j bar is 1, and k bar dot k bar is 1. So that's why we have multiplied the only the coefficients of k bar only. So we get is minus yz only here, and here also yz into 1, which is yz here. So after applying the limits from x equal to 0 to 1 and y equal to 0 to 1, here we get 0, because here z is equal to 0, since we are taking z is equal to 0 plane, and here we have z is equal to 1, since we are taking z is equal to 1. So we get, after applying the after integration, we get 1 by 2 for z is equal to 1, and for z is equal to 0 we get is 0. And next we take another planes. Now let's take for y equal to 0. So here for y equal to 0, we have taken the surface OAGF. So here is the OAGF, and the bar is 4xz into I bar minus y square into j bar plus yz into k bar dot n cap is minus j bar. Why? Because minus j bar, the vector which is perpendicular to the surface is j bar only, because here I bar is there and here we have k bar. So both the vectors I bar and k bar are parallel to this surface. So the vector only normal to the surface, that means perpendicular to the surface is j bar. Now we have the two chances, that is either positive k bar or negative j bar, positive j bar or negative j bar, but the normal which is outward is only minus j bar. That's why I have taken the unit normal vector as minus j bar, because the normal vector is same as the unit normal vector. So we have unit normal vector is minus j bar into dx and dz. Why? Because dx dz, since we are taken the y equal to 0 in xz plane, so we have to integrate the surface with respect to dx and dz. Now here we have y square. Why? Because here the coefficient of j bar is minus y square, and here we have minus 1. So minus y square into minus 1 is y square into dx dz. Now we can see here we have taken the y equal to 0. After substituting y equal to 0 here, then the total surface integral becomes 0 for y equal to 0 plane. So the surface integral becomes 0 for y equal to 0. Now take the y equal to 1 plane. So for y equal to 1 plane, we have taken the surface BC ED. So this is the surface for y equal to 1. You can see here is y equal to 0. That's why we have taken this surface. But here we have to take y equal to 1. So here is 1. So that's why we have taken the surface BC ED. And here f bar is 4xz into I bar minus y square into j bar plus yz into k bar. And now here n cap is j bar. Why is j bar? Because the vector perpendicular to this j bar is perpendicular to this surface is j bar, because the I bar and k bar are parallel to this surface. The only vector perpendicular to this surface is positive k bar, positive j bar, and this j bar is outward normal. So the The normal vector which is outward for this surface is positive j bar. Now let's multiply only the coefficients of j bar, that is minus y square into 1 is minus y square into dx into dz. So here we have taken the y equal to 1 plane. Let's substitute y equal to 1 here. So minus 1 square, that is minus 1 square which is minus 1. Now let's integrate. Let's apply the integration. So minus 1 is minus 1 square is minus, and the limits of x is 0 to 1 and the limits of z is 0 to 1. So here we have 0 to 1 integral dx, and here also integral 0 to 1 dz. So integral dx is x from 0 to 1 and integral dz is z 0 to 1. So minus of x is 1, so 1 minus 0, and z is also in the place of z. You have to substitute the limits, that is 1 minus 0. So 1 minus 0 is 1 and 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1 and minus of 1 is minus 1. So for y equal to 1 plane we have the surface integral minus 1. Now take the for x is equal to 0 plane, we have taken the surface OCEF. Now you can see here is the OCEF. And the vector f bar is 4x into I bar minus y square into j bar plus yz into k bar dot n cap is minus I bar. Why? Because I bar is a normal unit normal vector is minus I bar. Let's see. No, you can see here is the surface, the vector which is perpendicular to this surface is I bar. So here we have positive I bar or negative I bar perpendicular to this surface, but we want the normal which is outward is only minus I bar only. And here we have j bar and k bar is parallel to the surface, that's why we have not taken those vectors. The only vector which is outward is only minus I bar. So we have taken the vector minus I bar. For unit normal vector got is minus I bar into dy and dz. So for x is equal to 0, we have taken the yz plane. That's why we have integrate them with respect to dy and dz. So after multiplying the coefficients of I bar, here is 4xz and here we have minus 1. So minus 1 into 4xz which is minus 4xz dy dz. Now you can substitute x equal to 0 here. So after substituting, we got is 0. So the total surface integral becomes 0. So for x is equal to 0 plane, we got the surface integral is 0. And now x equal to 1. For x is equal to 1, for x is equal to 1, we have taken the surface ABDG. So you can see here for the surface ABDG is here and at x is equal to 1. You can see here is x equal to 0. That's why in earlier we have taken this surface, but for x is equal to 1 here. So that's why we have taken ABDG here. Now here f bar is 4xz into I bar minus y square into j bar plus yz into k bar. And the unit normal vector is I bar. Why? Because unit normal, the vector which is outward normal is my I bar. So the normal vector which is outward for this surface is I bar only. So positive I bar. So here also the normal vector is same as the unit normal vector. So that's why we have unit normal vector as I bar into dy into dz. Why? Because dy dz means we are taking in yz plane. So that's why we have taken dy and dz here. Now let's multiply the only the coefficient of fiber. So here is 4xz and here is 1. So 4xz into 1 which is 4xz dy dz. Now take the limits. Those are x is equal to 0 to 1, y equal to 0 to 1 and z is equal to 0 to 1. So as the question itself gives, the limits are y equal to 0 to 1 and z is equal to 0 to 1. That's why we have taken these integrals, and after substituting x is equal to 1 here, so 4 into 1 into z which is 4z into dy dz. Now let's take the integration. So here 4 is written outside because it is a constant. So integral dy is y from 0 to 1 and integral z is z square by 2 from 0 to 1. Now let's substitute the limits of y. So after substituting the limits, 1 minus 0 here, and here is 1 square by 2, which is 1 by 2, minus 0 square by 2, which is 0. So that's, we have is 1 minus 0, which is 1, and 1 by 2 minus 0, which is 1 by 2. So 1 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. So 4 into 1 by 2, we have 2 only. So the surface integral for x is equal to 1 is 2. Now we have done all the surface integrals of each plane. So for x is equal to 0, y equal to 0, and z is equal to 0, we have the surface integrals as 0. But for x is equal to 1, we have the surface integral by 1 by 2, and for y equal to 1, we have the surface integral minus 1, and for x is equal to 1, we have the surface integral 2. Let's add all these planes, all these surface integrals of these planes. So after adding, we get is for OABC we got 0, that is for z is equal to 0, and for DEFG we got 1 by 2, that is for z is equal to 1, and for OAGF for y equal to 0 we got 0 here, and for BCED surface for y equal to 1 we got surface integral minus 1 plus for x is equal to 0 for the surface OCEF is 0, and for the ABDG for x is equal to 1 we got the surface integral 2. Now we have 1 by 2 here and minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2, and here we have plus 2. That's why here we have plus 2. So after taking LCM we got is 2 to 4, so that's why minus 1 plus 4 by 2, which is 3 by 2. So finally we got the surface integral of the cube is 3 by 2. So it is very simple to calculate the surface integral of the cube. For x is equal to 0, we have taken the yz plane. For x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1, we have taken the yz plane, and then for y equal to 0 and y equal to 1, we have taken the xz plane, and for z is equal to 0 and z is equal to 1, we have taken the xy plane and the normal vector. Let's and then find out the unit normal vectors for each surface, and then you can get the surface integrals of each plane by adding the surface integral of all the planes. You can get the overall surface integral of the cube. Here is the practice problem, and practice this problem and test yourself. The problem is evaluate surface integral f bar dot n cap ds, where f bar equal to 2yx into I bar minus yz into j bar plus x square k bar over the surface of the cube bounded by the coordinate planes, and x is equal to a, y equal to a, and z equal to a. Now we have to find out the surface integral of the cube. So the cube is bounded by coordinate planes. So coordinate planes we are what? Equal to 0, y equal to 0, and z equal to 0, and the remaining planes are x equal to a, y equal to a, and z equal to a. So by using these 6 planes, you have to find out the surface integral of the cube and do this problem as same as the problem what we have seen just now. So practice this problem by considering these 6 planes and find out the n unit normal vector for each plane, and then find surface integral of each plane, and then add the surface integral of all the 6 planes. Then you can get the answer a power 4 by 2.